Yakaya yich satini stakatuhan anchich koa tsutag yich kuati dleitag wusitan kakusiat tiegugenk dleit gadlan ka kanachaya dleit chosatin. Good to see you guys. Here in Anchorage, it's winter weather again. It's snowing, and the snow's deep. When I look outside, I see a bunch of snow. So that's our life here in Yeoe Hakuste. Yeah, Anjichi Denina Anika. That's our life here in Denina land right now. But it's Dechiagia Katle Chosikuya dis Desai Ye Haji Ega Kayani Disi Uksha Kadech Yawahia Dis. So it's the second day of the week. It's Tuesday. I forget the name of the month this month, so we're gonna look it up. But I'm thinking it's Kayani Disi, the month of true plant budding. But we'll look it up. And 2 days have passed this month. So while we're thinking about the month names, I'm going to take you straight into clinkitlanguage.com under the resources tab, beginning materials. And if you go to the phrase book by the Dowenhowers, you can find the month names, I think on page 19. Here it is. April is the, let me close this because it's a little. April is the month of true plant budding, when land plants begin to bud and sprout. So last month was month of underwater plant budding. Now we're at month of true plant budding. The part of this phrase that means true, does anybody recognize which word means true?
Eka.
Everyone go ahead and repeat this word after me. Eka.
Eka.
Sorry, where did we see that word before?
No, you may not have yet, but Sakun knew it. Sakun, how did you know this word?
I know Kayani means leaf and DC means month, so by process of elimination.
That makes me so happy that you guys are using all your tools in your pockets for this. I haven't taught you this word yet, but now you know it. It's true. And let's do it again. So it's a pinched X and then a high tone EI. And then the first underlined letter in this word is the G. So everything will be up here. And then for the G, you'll go back here in the back of your throat. So repeat after me. Eka.
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 Yeah, good. And then the whole phrase. Eka kayani disi.
Eka.
Eka Kayani DC.
Yeah, nice. So that's the month of April.
I think we're getting fiddleheads up here and maybe not a whole lot else.
Yum.
I've just noticed in the wetlands around the Mendenhall River, we're starting to see some things.
Yum. I love fiddleheads. I like them sauteed in butter. Yeah.
I think it was one of our nouns in our workbook. Yeah.
Nice. Cool, guys. So that's the month name. Need to see. A couple of announcements for you are that this Thursday we don't have class, and I'm gonna be traveling to present with my teacher cohort in Arizona. We're going to this symposium on American Indian languages, and we're going to share about what we've been learning and teaching with Doyan Foundation. That's my regional Native nonprofit. For the interior, it's the equivalent of Sealaska Heritage. And our region includes 10 Native languages. And so we're all working together, and we're going to go present at this conference in Tucson, Arizona. So because of that, we won't have class on Thursday, and I have homework for you guys, but there won't be class on Thursday. And then just to let you know, this class has been extended and it will continue through June 27th. So
Ooh, yay!
good. Okay, good. I'm glad you're happy. I'm not sure your guys' summer schedules or what you'll be up to, but if you have time, hop on every Tuesday and Thursday. I see some people clapping hands. That's good. All right, cool. So yeah, June 27th will be our last day of class. Any questions so far?
Is Sheila Nicholas at that conference?
I don't know. Where's she from?
University of Arizona. She's a Hopi language speaker, and she does a lot of work with. Well, she was Joseph Mark's instructor at the
Oh, cool.
Arizona too.
Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be cool.
Mm.
Yeah, I have a feeling she probably will be there. I'll keep an eye out, an ear out.
She has a great paper. It's called "Can You Be Hopi and Not Speak Hopi?" I think something like that.
Nice. Yeah, native language learning ties a lot into our native identity, especially like for me, that's how I feel. I think a lot of people in my generation feel that way, where we didn't grow up speaking, but it's like I want to belong to the culture that my grandma belonged to. And yeah, just like it's a lot to navigate. So for our any other comments or questions? Okay, so for our warm up, we're gonna do a translation, but now we'll be filling in the blank rather than coming up with a whole phrase. So for the first one, go ahead and just repeat the Lingit phrase after me. Wasa yiyati at yadki.
Wasaya.
Wasa yiyaki at yaki.
Ah. And then in the English translation, we have how are you all? And then what is this part in English? At yadki.
Children?
Yeah. Good one. And then repeat this whole phrase after me. Ach tuwu yakeyich satini.
Satini.
And so we have something something to see you all. What does this part mean in English? Ach tuwu yakey.
Good.
Happy to see you. I'm glad to see you.
Yeah. I'm happy. Oops, I double typed it. I'm happy to see you all, or I feel good. I might say I feel good to see you all.
Yeah, I feel good inside to see you.
Yeah.
Too much information.
A very descriptive language.
Yeah. I was like, when sometimes my friends will tell me, they're like, let's not do that thing where we overshare. uh, so yeah, yeah, they were like, let's not do that thing where we overshare. And then my friends on Canoe Journey started calling me Sharon because they're like, she's always sharing and oversharing. And then I was like, Sharon, is that like a native Karen? And somebody goes, yeah, Sharon is Karen.
That's a good one.
I, it was just like they just kept rolling with it. Okay, so this one, repeat this after me. Satini.
Satini.
Yeah. And this phrase, to see you all, you contract the yirsa. So it can be a little tricky where you're rounding your lips and then going into another consonant without ever making a voice sound. So let's do this part of the word. Repeat after me. Satine.
Satini.
Satini.
And then just do the first part. You're just rounding your lips. So repeat after me. Yih.
Yeh.
Good. Now say the whole word. Yih satine.
Satini.
Satini.
Good. So let's do the whole phrase again. Chet tsuach tuwuyek yih satine.
Tu ahtu yate you Satini.
Good. You sound good that time. And then so Susie is saying, I'm also happy blank 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 blank. What does this part mean? Yih satini.
To see all.
Yeah, good. And then a couple other lines from the movie. Repeat this one after me. Tleich kadu'uchat.
Te kadu uhu at.
Yeah, good. And what's this first word mean? Tleich. When. Yeah, owe. And then repeat this part. Katsu kadu'uchat.
Katsu. Kadu.
And what does this word mean? Kadu'uchat.
Balloon.
Yeah. Balloon. Nice. Good little warm up. Any questions or comments so far?
Oh, going back up to the Yochsatini. The phrase I'm familiar with is to Yochsatini. I think, right? Like, isn't that like see you later? Or
Okay, thanks for bringing that up. You bring up a very important difference, and I'm gonna show them to you guys. I'm gonna write them down so that we can see the difference, and we'll practice the difference too. So we have this one. Okay, so we have
no, it was Yake Yochsatini.
yeah,
You said to Yochsatini. Okay.
yeah. And so what we have is a difference between I will see you again and it's good that I saw you. So one is it happened, I saw you and I feel good about it. Another one is I will see you. I will see you again. So what difference do you see, guys, between ikhwasatin and yichsatini?
Seems like the root is the same, and then you have the yi, which is I forget. Like the third person.
The
And
root?
yi
Yeah,
is
go ahead.
the second person.
So you have I feel good to see you all. And then in this one, you have again. I'm going to put it in order. So you, singular. It's going to start to look a little mathematical, but it's just how we write it. You, I will see. I'm going to write this one the same way. So you, I will see, or I saw. Okay. So in our first one, I'm going to color code them just to make it a little bit line up. So the ye is you all. So that's plural. I make it blue. I make this blue. And then the I is you, singular, one person. I'm just talking to one person. So I'm also going to make that blue. And this blue. Now, if I wanted to make these line up, so like in the first one, I'm talking to multiple people. In the second one, I'm just talking to one person. If I wanted to make them line up better, I could do, make another one. So format the table below. And then same thing here. So I could do satini right here. So to make this singular, instead of talking to multiple people, if I'm just talking to one person, what would I change?
E to E.
Yeah, away. I would change this satini to satini. And then I'm going to copy everything from our gloss above and put it down here, but change this to singular. So now we have a little more similarity between these two phrases. So the first one is satini. I feel good that I saw you. The next one is satin. I will see you. And so now looking at these two, I'm going to delete the top one for now. Looking at these two phrases, now what difference do you see between these words?
No double K.
Yeah, good. So this is where I just want to make a little bit of a observation where satini is, you can internalize that as it's something that happened. I saw you. Satini. It's good that I saw you. Whereas this ikkwasa is I will. Does that make sense? Okay.
Like
So
it hasn't happened.
yeah, it hasn't happened yet. It's something that's going to happen. I'm assuring the person I'm talking to that I will see you again. And so, yeah, so let's practice the pronunciation. First one, start with just this root. Repeat after me. Tine.
Teen.
And then satine. Yeah. And then the word satine.
Teen.
Yeah. And the whole phrase. Achtu yake satine.
Satine.
Good. One more time. Achtu yake satine.
Satine.
Good. You sound really good. And then we have a very different word, very different sounding word and looking word. Repeat just the end after me. Teen.
In.
And then satine.
Satine.
Yeah. And now we have a double K. The first one is going to be right here, k, in between the roof of your mouth and top of your tongue. And then you're just going to transition and make another K right after it in the back of your throat. So repeat this after me. Ikkwasatine.
Satine.
Good. Again, ikkwasatine.
Quatin.
Yeah. So let's do for comparison the top one. I saw you. It's good that I saw you. Repeat after me. Satine. And now make a very different sounding word. Repeat after me. Ikwasatine. Good. You guys sound good. I can hear the difference when you're saying them. Do you guys feel it? Do you hear yourselves making a different sound? Yeah, good. Okay. These phrases get mixed up a lot because when you're first learning these greetings, you're like, I know there's something about teen and teeny, and that's very normal and very human to just focus on the root word of it. But then as we advance, we want to distinguish between I saw you and I will see you and make different sounds for them.
I was wondering what the difference is with the high tone I on the ikhwasatini.
Oh, good. So on the high tone I in this top phrase, we have this extra sound at the end that we don't see in the future form in the second line. And the reason we have it in the top one is that it's one thing to say, I saw you, but it's a completely different thing to say, to connect that to a feeling, to say, it's good that I saw you. So again, just to repeat that, for one situation, I might say, I saw you. But now when I'm saying, I'm adding my opinion about it. I'm adding this completely other thought. I'm connecting it to that it's good. I feel good is one idea I'm communicating, and I saw you is another idea. To show that they're connected to each other, that I feel good because I saw you, that's why we add this at the end of ikhsatine. It's called a relational suffix, and the way you can think about it is it's relating this idea of I saw you to the fact that I feel good about it, that I feel good that I saw you. They're not just two different, oh, I feel good and I saw you. Like I'm letting you know that one is because of the other. Does that make sense? Ah, okay. So you'll see in the gloss, in the dictionary as well as here in our notes, that this dash rel is just short for a relational suffix. We're talking about the at the end of ikhsatine.
And that's actually the only part I didn't know, so thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Good, awesome. Just keep your eye out for more of these. If you see words that have this high tone I at the end, I kind of like see if you can connect it, if it's connected to something else in the sentence. Good questions. Any more?
Cheers for going over those. I appreciate that.
Ah, okay. I'm glad you brought it up. Okay. All right, let's jump into our review before we add new material. Repeat after me. Kadu'u'at.
At.
Ah. Play.
Claire,
Deich.
Der,
Nutsk.
Nas,
Dag.
Dachun,
Cajun.
Cajun,
Play dushu.
Cajun,
Dachadushu.
Dachun,
Netskadushu.
Nas,
Gushuk.
Dushuk,
Ah. Jinkad. Ah. So now go through them again without me. When you see them, please just say I'm ready. Gook.
Dig,
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 dig, nas,
duck,
dakun,
Cajun,
Cajun,
Lady,
Fedushu,
duck,
Nandushu,
nuts,
Natsadushu, Ushuk,
Jinkat,
Intakat, Fake, Dig,
Nusk,
Dachun,
Cajun, Cadushu, Dachadushu,
Gadusha,
Shuk,
Gushuk, Jinkat.
Good. Any questions on those?
Can you remind me again why the fingers are held down instead of like lifted up? This seems backward.
It's hard to do. I don't know why. Maybe that's just how people count. I have no idea. I would ask Rene because he did these illustrations.
I was told that is how we count. Yeah. So
Okay.
we would hold the fingers down instead of hold them up.
Okay.
K means up, right? Kei. So,
Yeah.
and Jin is hand, so that's hand up. So why would you have all your fingers down if it's hand up?
Well, I don't know, but you are holding your hand up.
I mean, like, just so you can see it.
Okay. I don't know. Okay, jislitzak means raise your hand. I don't know. Hmm. Good question.
Seems harder to count that way.
Yeah. Takes a lot more thinking on my end. Like, okay, which one?
It could be because sign language is the opposite and don't want to confuse the two. Because sign language 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like that. So it could not confuse the two.
Oh, cool. Do you speak ASL too?
A little bit, yes.
Oh, wow. That's incredible. What a good skill.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, I really want to learn. Let's review our sense of space. Repeat after me. So the word for the one speaking is repeat after me. You tangi a.
Yochai tangi.
Itangi,
Yeah. And then these sounds that we add to other words to give spatial specification to them are repeat after me. Ya,
Yeah.
Ya,
he,
He,
we,
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 you,
You,
ah. So right near me is ya, a little bit farther away is he, maybe at the other table we, and then way out yonder you. So I want to take you through a couple examples where we use these. Repeat this question after me. Gusu douche.
Kusudush,
And then the answer, if the person has the cat and they're like, ta-da, I have the cat, it's right here, they would say, repeat after me, ya douche.
yeah.
Yadudu,
Okay, oh,
How you hold a cat?
like this? I don't, how do you hold your cat? I don't know. I don't have cats. I have birds, and they just kind of fly around and wreak havoc in my home.
So definitely not a cat sitter.
Not a cat sitter, no.
What kind of birds?
I have 2 parakeets.
I think it was Mark Twain that said, a person that holds a cat by the tail learns a lesson he can't learn any other way.
Yeah, I would never hold a cat by its tail. That seems terrifying. One time I went to my brother's house and I had on these earrings that looked they were kind of shiny. And when I walked in, the light caught them. They were metal and they like tinkled or whatever. And this cat comes running out across the room, jumps up, leaps off the arm of the couch, comes at me like this, and hangs onto my body just by digging into my skin. And it just hung there by my skin. I was like, ah! So yeah, I'm very scared of cats.
Ishan.
Mm. Ishan khat. So next one. If I'm asking where is one, then you all would. So for this one, I'll ask the question and you guys all say the answer. So I'll ask gusudush and you all would respond ya dudush. So let's go gusudush,
Yeah, dude.
Douche.
gusutleik,
Yeah, dude. Say.
ah,
Like,
ah, gusutleik,
Hey, dude. Say.
Egg.
ah, gusutleik,
Way do click.
Wait, dude. Say.
ah, gusutleik.
You do click.
You, dude. Say.
Yeah. So notice in all these questions, the ending of the question word sounds similar to the ending of the answer word. Where is it? Over yonder. There it is. So this oo sound ends with oo sound in both the question and the answer. That's all I'm going to say about it for now is that if someone's asking you gusu, then the answer will be something like ya do, he do, we do, you do. Does that sound good? Okay, good. Now we're going to learn to ask a different type of question. What is this? Using the same spatial awareness. So we'll go to the beginning Tlingit workbook, pages 14 to 17, and then also page 27. And then we'll pick out some vocabulary words for ourselves. So 14 would be up here. Let me go to the top. And there's a lot of vocab in this one. We'll just go over about 8 and then we'll pick 4 of them. But this is chapter 1A in the beginning Tlingit workbook. And it's called, repeat after me, Da Saya.
so yeah.
Yeah. And the translation is, what is this? And that we have our particle, ya, letting us know it's close to us. It's close to the person speaking. Ya, da saya. And then we'll break it down a little bit further in the chapter. So in this one, we will be introduced to a letter in the Tlingit alphabet, beginning with the vowel sounds. Some of this we've already gone over, but there are 2 things here that are important to remember. The vowels have tone, which means the pitch of your voice helps determine meaning. High-toned vowels also receive more emphasis, and they're marked with an accent mark when you write them out. Also, vowels can be long or short, like the difference between the first vowel in amazing and the vowel in sob. And this also affects meaning. You will learn later that there are shifts with both tone and length of vowels, but for now, focus on exaggerating the difference between high tone and low tone, long vowel and short vowel. As you say the word, focus your eyes on the image because doing so is better than thinking of the English word for the same object. Our goal is to create a Tlingit way of thinking and seeing the world, and that means beginning to transition from the modern world to that of the traditional. That, I don't know if Khune would still describe it that way. But after introducing the basic sounds of this chapter, we will practice some phrases where we can fill in the blanks with the nouns we are learning. After that, we will break down a little of the grammar. Remember to drill and repeat, practice with other speakers and learners, and to just keep trying. Okay, so I'll go over a few of the vocabulary words and then we'll get into the question and answer drills. First one, repeat after me. At-dai.
At-dai.
Again, at-dai.
At-dai.
Ah. Next one, tus.
Us.
Ah. Shawat.
Shawat.
Again, shawat.
Shawat.
Yeah. This one we see a nice difference between the long vowel sha and then a short and high. What? So one more time. Shawat.
Shawat.
Good. Next one, a high tone double A. Ah. Yeah. One more time. Ah. In.
In.
Te. Sate.
Say.
Sage.
Shay.
Shay.
Again, shay.
Shay.
Dagatkiya.
Yeah.
Or an alternative pronunciation, this bottom one, Digitkiya.
Digitkiya.
Look at his little feet. Hit.
Hit.
Hit. Okay, so before we pick our vocab items from those, let's practice the question answer drills. We read this one already about asking questions. Now we're going to jump down to asking, what is this? So for what is this, repeat this after me. Dasaya.
Asaya.
Yeah. And so if the person answering is a little bit far away from you, maybe they'll use this particle we because they're saying that is something instead of this is something. So in this example, we're thinking about like one person has an item, they're asking, what is this? Another person's at the next table over answering, that is okay. If I'm asking you and you're holding something, I would say repeat after me. Dasawa.
Dasawa.
And then you would answer, if it's thread, you would say repeat after me. Tasaya.
Tasaya.
Or would I be pointing to it? Say tasaya.
You would be holding it. Because you're saying this is thread.
Right. So someone else is asking me dasawa.
Yeah. If someone else is asking you dasawa, then they're like maybe at the next table and you're holding something, they're like, dasawa, like what is that? And then if you're holding thread, you would say tasaya. Does that make sense?
Totally. See Betty Ann, this right over there. You can say dasawa, Betty Ann.
Yeah.
Tasaya.
Who's Betty Ann?
Oh, she's waiting.
Oh, Hi, Betty.
My first time in the group. I'm Betty Ann.
Oh, welcome.
Thank
When
you.
we to the office. Yeah, welcome, Betty Ann. Nice to see you.
Yeah, Dan Q Watch and told me about Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I've made it.
Oh, good.
We made it.
Oh, okay. Ach, toe okay, Dad. I feel good about it. Okay, so those are the ones we're gonna drill. Which four vocabulary items do you guys want to do?
Shaw what? Wait, Shaw what?
Ah, Hikoti. What else?
The gut. Yeah,
Ah, Hike.
I just like saying it.
Iawechetsu. So we have Shawat, Tikatkiya, and two more. Huh? Say again?
Hit.
Hit, and then one more.
Did we do Shay?
We can do Shei. Okay, so right here. Okay, so let's do. I'll write these down for next time and then we'll drill them. So we have Shawit, Hit, Digitkiya, and Shei. For our drills today, we're just going to use the number 1. And then in the next drills, we'll practice with our new vocab. So for our drills, I'll ask, what is this? And for drilling purposes, I want you to use the same spatial awareness that I'm using when I ask. So if I ask da saya, your answer would be tle aya. It's just for us to drill that these particles go together. So repeat after me the first line, da saya.
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 And what is that? Good. And what does that mean in English?
Where is one?
Close.
Where is it?
Close.
What is this?
Yeah. Okay. Good job, both of you. Because you put yourself out there and you took a guess and you brought up an important difference. So we have one word that means where is and another word that means what is. So we have da, and that is what. And then the other question that we've been working with is gusu. If you look at the gloss, you have gu means where. Sa is our name it particle. We're asking a question by saying name it. And then it gets contracted to gusu, but it's a contraction of gu sa wu. So that's why we have gusu. But this, you can think of this S sound as being the question. You know you're being asked to name something, or you're being asked a question. Which type of question is it? Is a where question, and the gu tells us that. And
That
the
nice
other
crosswalk on page 39 too.
39. Let's go to it. 39. Yeah, good. Okay, I like this chart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this is the chart of types of Lingit questions. The one we're starting to learn today, if you follow the dotted line, it goes over to the English translation, lets you know it's a what question. The other one that we practiced so far is gu, and if you follow the dotted line, you see, oh, that's a where question. So now we're starting to expand our conversation abilities to be talking about where things are and what they are. And previously we talked about where, now we're talking about what. I would also add another good thing about this table is that you can put questions together by following these directions. So if we have da, okay, I know I'm being asked a what question, and then the sa is what makes it a question. Someone's telling you, name what this is. And so you can think of that as being asked, what is this? And then you can also optionally add the spatial specification. What is this? What is that? What is that way over there? So if I have something close to me and I want to say, what is this? I would say, repeat after me, da. I'm going to highlight it here, the ya. Repeat after me, da, saya.
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 Yeah, good. So you guys see how we put all these components together to ask that question? Okay.
This is great. I totally didn't get this like in our first like 2 weeks of beginning Tlingit. This was all way over my head.
Yeah.
I didn't
What
even
helped? Go ahead.
yeah, just breaking it down like that. And
Good.
I had no idea how that page 39 went together. I didn't even know the left side was related to the right side.
Okay, good. Okay, cool. So is it helpful to have the example drills that we're doing?
For sure.
Okay. Awesome. Good. Okay. So again, repeat after me, da saya.
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 And so what am I asking in this top line?
What is this?
Yeah, away. So we have what from da. Sa is like name it what it is, or I'm asking what is. And then the ya is this ya. What is this? It's right close to me, so I'm saying this. And then repeat the answer after me. Tleikaya.
Saya.
Yeah.
Ah. And what am I saying in English here for tleikaya?
This is
The
one.
one is here.
Yeah, this is one. So what is this? This is one. And then a quick comparison. So this is our what conversation. What is this? This is one. If I want to go back to our where conversation, this is what we would have. Where is one? And here is one. Ja, du kleik. So instead of kleik, ja, this is here. This is one. I'm saying ja, du kleik. Here is one. Does that
And
make? Uh-huh.
this is kind of it feels like this is a weird example. Like when would I ever say where is one? I could imagine like saying where is the cat? Usudush.
Yeah.
But and the answer like seems kind of nonsense too. Not like in a bad way or anything, but just
Yeah.
it's hard to understand.
Yeah.
Here is one. Like, what does that even mean?
Yeah. Yeah, this is kind of a weird conversation. The only reason I did this is because it's in the movie when they're handing the balloons around.
Right,
He's
right.
like, yeah, that's the only reason I have it like this, where he's like, yeah, de kleik. Or Susie says, yeah, de kleik, and Jimmy goes kleik, and then she goes, ja, de deeg, and he goes deeg. But that's just because they have balloons that are named 1 through 9.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that makes more sense. So, yeah, the one, yeah, it's weird. It's kind of like a noun and a pronoun at the same time.
Yeah, where's 1? Okay, that's good feedback.
Like, I am one. I am number one. No.
Yeah,
Who's number 1?
Yeah.
I was watching my toddler nephew or FaceTiming him, and he's into asking questions about favorites right now, where he's like, "What's your favorite color, Anna?" I'm like, "My favorite color is blue. What's your favorite color?" And he goes, "My favorite color is pink." I'm like, "Cool." And then I don't know, somewhere in my narcissistic mind, I was like, "Who's your favorite auntie, Hobby?" And he was like, "My favorite auntie is Anna." And I was like, "Good."
Ah.
Way to go.
Poor baby.
Set up for that one.
Oh yeah. Using language lessons as a way to get people to say I'm their favorite. Okay, so yeah, let's move on from these. When we come back, we'll be using our four vocab. I think it'll make a little more sense. We'll drill those. And then let's finish these just for the sake of the using the different. So we have dasaya, what is this? And then tleikaya, this is one. Next one, dasahe, what is that? Tleikahe, that is one. Dasawa, what is that? A little farther. Tleikawa, that's one. Okay, and then dasayu, what's that way over there? Tleikayu, that's one way over there. You guys comfortable drilling these ones? Okay. I know they're a little weird, but so I'll ask the question and you all say the answer together. Da saya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Che.
Ah.
Yeah.
Ah. Kadasaha.
Che.
Okay.
Ah. Dasawa.
Che. Oh.
Yawa. Kadasaya.
Ayu.
Aya.
Ayu. Good. Repeat
Ayu.
after. Yeah, everyone repeat after me. Take ayu.
Che.
Ayu.
Yawa. So we're just drilling using the same spatial markers in the question as we do in the answer. We did our dialogue from the movie, and so let's do this translation exercise. Looking at this one. So now we're going back to here is one. Repeat the top line after me. Ja, de kleek.
Ja, du kleek.
And then Jimmy goes kleek.
Shake.
Mm-hmm. And then Susie says, repeat after me. Kaya de deeg.
Yeah.
Today.
And then repeat after me. Deeg.
Yeah.
Kaya de netsk.
Yeah, do nask.
Good. So our translation here is one. What is it? What do we have for this on the Tlingit side?
Yadu.
Good. Ye'oe kanachye. Yadu. Here is one. Yadu kleik. So everyone repeat after me again. Yadu kleik.
Yeah.
Ja, du kleek.
Yeah, do shake.
Yeah. And then for our next fill in the blank, and here is two. What do we put in the blank here?
Ka.
Ye'oe. So repeat after me. Kaya dudech.
Yeah.
Today.
Yeah. And then for our last one, and here is three. What do we put in our blank?
Nusk.
Ye'oe nesk owa. So repeat after me. Kaya dunesk.
Yeah.
Good. Just engaging with the movie quotes in a couple of different ways so that when we watch it again, we're always just deepening our understanding of what's being said. Your guys' homework, since we're out of time, is to watch the video again. And what I'm going to do is share this slideshow so that you all have access to it. So I'll go share. And anyone with the link can now see this. I'm going to copy the link and put it in the chat. And go ahead and open that up just to make sure you have access to it.
Betty Ann will watch this with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys can do your homework together, make a study group. So all I'll ask is that you watch the video, and then since you have access to the slides, you can see what we've already transcribed and translated, and just enjoy it. Review what you've already done. Not everything is going to be clear to you, and so just be okay with that, and just keep your curiosity open, but also be listening for things that you do understand and just try to write those things down. So you won't be able to write it in this slideshow because this is my teaching one, but what you can do if you want to use the slideshow to make notes is go File, make a copy, and then select entire presentation. After you do that, name it, put your name in it, and then that's your copy. So you can edit it as you need. Sound good?
Yeah, and I know you gave us the link to the video before.
Oh yeah, so if you want to watch the video, it's on slide 52. If you click it, it'll give you the option to play it, and then I'm gonna hit pause. You can, if you want to watch it on YouTube, like go to the window, go to it in your window, just click on this where it says YouTube here, and it'll take you to the link.
Sheesh.
Are there any other questions before we go?
And no class Thursday.
No class this Thursday. I'm going to be in Arizona, so you guys go ahead and just study on your own. And then when we get back together next Tuesday, we'll talk about your work.
Have a good trip.
Cheese. Yeah, I'm excited. I think it will be good. We're going to Tucson, Arizona. It'll be a fun one. Tsuye kwasatin Johan Gonalchish ye jene achtu klikay kag. Bye guys.
Quatitin.
Kwasatin.
Atling gunaf chi suye kwasatin.
Ye kwati tsuye kwasatin.